So tell us about the timelines, right? We know that there's timelines,
Right.
and so we have to go to a like kind property, which is extremely broad,
Extremely broad.
right? Which is great.
Yeah.
You've got some flexibility in terms of the value of the real estate and exactly what has to be replaced, and some nuance there. Tell us about the nuances in terms of a timeline that we have to hit.
Now, there are nuances withheld. There are no nuances with the timing. Without a
That's black and white.
It's black and white.
Right, right. Got it.
Yeah,
got it.
it's
Well, what are the
black and-
specifics?
Yeah,
then?
the
Right.
specifics. It's hard and fast,
Yeah,
as you know.
right.
The key, there's some things I want to repeat because there's just a few of the things that are most important. And the key is first, of course, to get the timelines, it starts with the closing of the sale. And I want to emphasize, even if it's the fourth time I've said this, that the sale needs to have exchange documents there.
Right.
Because earlier I said you can't have access to the money, and I want to add to that, elaborate. Not only can you not have actual receipt of the money, some people think the fact that you can't get the money means all you got to do is not get the money. You could just leave it at the title company with no documents. But if once it closes in your name, if you don't also have our documents, that's called constructive receipt. It's as though you've received it. It's your money. So just repeating again, you got a sale with exchange documents. Someone like us is holding your proceeds, just kind of like a retirement account rollover. And as y'all know, they only have 45 days to identify a group of properties they're considering. They don't have to buy everything they're considering, but they can't buy anything they're not considering. And by considering, it's filling out just a real simple form that we do. Many people who know quite a bit about 1031s, but maybe not everything, are very familiar with the 3 property rule. So we can talk about that, most common way of identifying.
Please do.
That's only one way.
Okay.
Yeah, if you pick the 3 property rule, if you only list 3 choices, then they can be of unlimited value. So let's say you only want 1 property, but if you have 2 backups, you might throw them on there. And then once you can switch during those first 45 days, but after that you can't switch at all.
Switching in the sense that if you're going to consummate the transaction, it's going to have to be with one of those 3 that you picked earlier.
Right.
Can't after 45 days. After the 45-day period is come and gone, how much time do you have to close the deal at that point?
Another 135.
Okay, so 180 start to finish.
Right. You can
6
say
months.
sometimes the way it rolls off, even my tongue, it can be misconstrued. You know, it's common in the business to say you have 45 days to identify and 180 to close.
Right.
When we say and, we mean there's 2 requirements, but we don't mean 45 plus.
Sure.
Right.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.